Hi and welcome back. Today it's time for another episode of Two Girls on a Budget, which is a series or collab that me and Simone Sherman is doing. I will link to her down below. And each month we have picked a budget of around $20 has been the case, which it is this month as well. And we try to stick to it. I think she's better than me to sticking to the budget. But anyways, we decide on a budget and we both get stickers and we don't know what the other part is going to get or what the other one is going to make with those stickers. Yeah, so those are the rules that we have made up. And this month we chose Forever Daylight Studio. Anyways, gonna dig into it. I think it actually went over budget slightly. It's just that I get so I don't know. It's something with the shipping. I just want to, really take advantage of the shipping. So yeah, I know I'm bad. Anyways, I'm moving that one out of the way. So here we go. And these are vellum. And these were actually some sort of freebies. Really cute. I think all of her stuff is so airy and, light and cute. Thank you. And then we have, I think this is also a free sampler because I don't remember buying it, but it was really nice. And then I could not resist these unicorns. And one of the few star constellations that I actually know how to pick out. And some clouds, and I think this one is gorgeous. More unicorns. Be a unicorn. So sweet. And this one could be left just as is, or if you want to add a bit of color, you can just color in the rainbow. And then there were some botanical ones that I thought would be cute for layering. Very nice. And to get some color in, I really like color. And then more moons and some floral and butterflies and stuff. This one I thought was so cool with the moon faces. Is that what you say? Anyways, I thought this one I thought would go along with that. I really like that it's black and white, because then I can just, I can use watercolor, I can just leave it as it is, or I can just, add whatever I feel like. I don't have to, really color it in nicely, just, give it a splash of color or whatever. I think that would be cool. And then some cameras. I really liked these floral ones. Hold on. Some cameras. I really like the turquoise and the pink accents of this one. And then another one with plants on it. Not quite sure how I will use that, but might use it in my work planner, because I have what is it called? It's called Monstra in Swedish. I'm not sure what it's called in English, as usual. And then we have the palm trees, and I think this could be nice for a work planner. And this one too. This one really reminded me of Scandinavian interior design. I think it was called something like that. I think we have this kind of shelves at home, and this one. And then I really like these watercolor stickers. And these ones, these I think are adorable. This is like my goal for if my pantry would look like this, I would be happy. I really like these kind of patterns, and old teapots and coffee pots, and you know, I like to have everything in tins and cans because I think it looks so nice. And I thought that this one went very well with it. And I really like all of these. So that's my haul. I think I went slightly over budget because I always do. But I think it's really nice quality stickers. They are matte, but they are like, you know, some matte paper just feels cheap. I don't know. I really like the feel of them. I'm very touchy-feely when it comes to stickers, and I'm very picky when it comes to stickers. I don't know why, but you know, if you're spending your money, you want it to feel nice, and these really do. And even if I went over budget, I really feel like I got a lot of stickers for my money, and I really adore the designs. It's a bit outside of my comfort zone, I must say, but I think I can make it work. So let's dig into the process. This month I am doing the 100 Days All About Me tag from the Awesome Ladies project. I am linking down below to their Instagram page so you can see the prompts and what it's all about. It's so much fun, and it's a bit intimidating to be to be scrapping just about myself. But it's also so much fun, and I'm using loads of, you know, packaging and old stickers and bits and bobs, and I'm just having really fun with this. The prompt of the day is what I do to relax. And the first thing I'm doing is I'm just going to pick out some of the sticker sheets that I feel goes well with the prompt. Like, you know, teapots or teacups, and those watercolor circles, and you know, anything that strikes my fancy so that I don't have to go through all of the stickers. I really like to have them, you know, on display right next to me. And something else that I brought was this little piece of paper. It's from the protection sheet from the stamping block that was included in the planner kit from Coco Daisy, and I just felt like I wanted to include that. Also, I'm going through a bunch of new stickers from Freckled Fawn that I just got. They had the sale a while back, and you know, I just happened to buy a couple of stickers because they were cheap, and I really like their alpha stickers and these washi stickers, so I wanted to include that somehow. But I felt like the washi sticker really just, you know, disappeared into the paper, so I'm just adding a bit of, I think it's white gesso or some sort of acrylic paint, I'm not sure, something white that's on my desk. And I really like to add just a bit of white to my pages because, you know, it adds a bit of something. I can't really put my finger on it. It's another layer, and in this case it makes the washi sticker stand out a bit more, and it adds a bit more interest to the page. So don't be afraid to be messy. It might look a bit weird in this stage, but I promise you it's going to look quite okay in the end. And for alpha stickers, I'm using these Bella Boulevard stickers that I got a while back because I really adore this green color, and you know, this time of year I'm just drawn to anything that is, you know, green or pink or yellow, anything that feels, you know, happy or full of life. It kind of catches my eye at this time of the year. I'm a real spring person. I just love spring. So I add relax, and then I'm just adding how do I with my pen, because it doesn't have to be any harder than this. What I do is I add a border around the stickers because I feel like they kind of, you know, blend into the background. So it's just a way to make them stand out a bit more, and it's also one of those things that I think makes it look a bit more fun, I guess. And then there's the flower. This poor flower, I think it's really cute, but I kind of struggle with this flower. You're gonna see where this poor guy is going to end up. And I'm really impressed with the sticking abilities of this sticker because I move this one around a lot. But it still sticks really nicely everywhere I put it. And yeah, you'll see. Instead of using that flower right next to the relax, I'm adding this bee, and I on purpose I didn't put ink, really ink it up very nicely. I'm just, I'm a bit lazy on the inking up because it makes it look a bit more vintagey, I guess you could say, or something like that, but it looks more worn. I don't know, I can't really put my finger on it, but I just knew I didn't want it to be too crisp because sometimes that's an effect as well. And then I want to make a list of 3 things that makes me relax, and I'm just going with the flow really, and I really felt like these watercolor circles would not make a nice layering for the number stickers. And you see, I moved that poor flower again. As titles for my little list, I'm going to use a alpha set from Freckled Fawn. It's white in like a puffy sticker-ish thing. It's really fun and quirky, and I really like working with it. It's a bit different because there's so different sizes of the letters, but it still looks, I don't know, I think it looks really cool. And the first thing is obviously crafting. Uh, yes, it's my way of relaxing, and I will try to pick that teeny tiny dot above the eye up with my spatula, and it did not work. It's too tiny. Instead, I go for a enamel sticker. I thought that would look cool, and I go for the black star because I'm so cool. And I think it actually looks really nice, and it adds a bit more interest to that title. And then I go for the third the third bit of my little list, which is gosa, or cozy up in Swedish. And then my second title is going to be bara vara, which is just be, because that's so important. Sometimes it's just watch YouTube by myself or just do anything really by myself, and not have anything, not be productive, I guess, is the main focus here. And when the titles are done, I'm just adding a bit of journaling, and yeah, I'm just speeding that up as much as I can. But, I think that the journaling part of this is going to be so much fun to read later on in life, or, when my kids get older, they can read about their mom, or perhaps my grandkids can read about their grandma, or I don't know. It's so unusual to me that to really journal about myself in a way, and I think that's so common for women especially. At least me, I get so caught up in documenting everything the kids do, or what they say, or what they go through, that and I think sometimes it's actually quite interesting to see who's behind the camera. And even if no one reads this later on, I'm just having tons and tons of fun with this, and it's really interesting to get to know myself a bit better. So I really like this project. What is left to do now is just pure decorating. So that teacup, I felt like it went well with the theme of relaxing. Teacups, relaxing goes hand in hand, right? And another thing for me is Cocoa Daisy and crafting goes hand in hand. So I just really wanted to put that little square on here somewhere, and I'm attaching it with my tiny attacher, which is one of my best friends. And I'm also using a bit of glue because I didn't really like the way it was laying there. So I don't know, sometimes you have to do what you have to do, right? To sort of tie the page together a bit, I'm using these branches. I just feel like they make everything come together a bit more in the way that I put them. I don't know if that's just me. They are cute, so that's another explanation. Another thing that I really want to add is another flower. Yeah, and here we see a conflict between the previous flower that I have been struggling with up until now and that I keep struggling with. Don't think for a second that I'm done with this flower. Not yet. You will see where it ends up. First, I have to move that new flower because I felt like that one went very nicely onto the circle that I just put that poor white flower on. You know, at first I'm just going to move this new flower around a bit because I feel like, but it gets too much, I guess. Yeah, I know. For someone who's not me, this page might look a bit too much anyways, but you know, it doesn't really work for me. So, but on the watercolor circle, I kind of like it, so it goes on there. And now soon we're going to see where this poor white flower is going to end up. Is it going to take centerpiece? No. There you have it. We still see some of it, but yeah, at least I didn't trash it, which is nice, because I think it was a really nice flower. But you know, another thing that I, you know, kind of spontaneously did was add these circles. I just think that the pink was so cute, and I really like polka dots, so I'm just creating a bit of my own polka dots. Thank you so much for watching, and be sure to check Simone's video out as well. And if you are not subscribed already, please be sure to subscribe, and I hope I will get back to you soon. Bye for now.